Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to a really fun Create a Sim video. So this isn't like your regular Create a Sim video, it's actually a collab with the amazing Unique Simmer. Now this isn't just a Create a Sim collab either, we're actually turning this into a whole kind of like collab week, where we are each going to be putting up 3 different videos for this collab. So this is the first video and both of our videos should be going up at the same time, so I will leave a link down below to Unique Simmer's video and to her channel and to her Twitter and all of those things. If you guys wanted to check it out, I would recommend that you do. She does some amazing things over on her channel. She does some let's plays. I believe at the moment she has 2 different let's plays going and they're both kind of like legacy style let's plays. But she also does some really cool Create a Sims. I've looked through some of her Create a Sims and I've watched a few of them, and she has the best style when it comes to creating Sims, and I'm absolutely in love with her mods folder. But I believe her mods folder is like more than like, I think it's like 20 gigs or something, so it's insane. But she creates some of the most beautiful Sims and she does some really great builds as well. So you guys should definitely go and check out her channel if you haven't done so already. But basically this collab, I'm going to tell you guys a bit about the collab and then I'm going to talk about the Sims, since I do have a whole backstory for them and everything. But basically this collab, it started out with us wanting to do like a build collab, since we both love building, and then it turned into us trying to create families for our builds and everything. So it turned into this whole thing where basically we're both going to be creating today on Monday. We're going to be posting these Create a Sims of the families that we've decided to create, and I'm creating the Cross family, as you guys could probably tell. And then on Wednesday we're going to be building some houses for these Sims, but we're going to be doing it in a bit of a different way. I'm going to be building the exterior for the Cross family's house, so I'm just going to be doing the exterior and she's going to be doing the exterior for her family. And then on Friday, we're actually going to be furnishing each other's builds. So I'm going to be furnishing her family home for the family that she's created, for their backstory and their interests and all of those kinds of things. And she's going to be furnishing the house that I built for the Cross family. So we're basically turning this into like a whole collab week. And I've never done something like this before. I mean, I've done group collabs and stuff like that and regular like 2-person collabs, but I've never really done like a whole collab week. So this is something really fun for me, but I'm really late with recording this video. I'm doing this at like 1 AM in the morning on Monday morning. It's supposed to go out tonight, and yeah, luckily I have everything done for it. I have the CC list all done, and I will have the CC list down below in case you guys were wondering. I am obviously creating these Sims with custom content, if you guys couldn't tell. But yeah, I will have a whole complete CC list with all of their links down below in like a Google Doc linked in the description. And I believe there's like 76 links in that like CC list. So I used a lot of custom content for these Sims, but yeah, you guys will find everything listed down below if you wanted to download them, as well as how you can find them on the gallery. But you will have to enable like search with custom content filter on the gallery if you want to see these guys. And obviously you will have to download all of the custom content if you want to have them look exactly the same way, since I am using, like I said, a bunch of like Create a Sim custom content, but I'm also using some custom traits by Kawaii Stacy. So yeah, I would definitely recommend those custom traits, by the way. They are linked in the CC list down below, but they're really awesome. I love these custom traits and they just add so much personality to your Sims. But yeah, so let me tell you guys a little bit about the Cross family. We're almost done with creating the mom and we've already created the dad. But basically, this is a family of 5 Sims. It has obviously the dad, Elliot, and then we have the mom, Alexis. We also have 2 teenagers. We have the older teenager I thought would be the daughter, and her name is Morgan. And then we have the son, who's called Aiden, and then the little child girl who's called Sophie. So that's the whole family. They don't have any pets or anything like that. But so basically the story that I thought about for them, so I'm going to tell you guys a bit about the Sims first, is that Elliot, the dad, is a Grand Marshal and he's in the military career. So he's literally level 10 of the military career. He's really high up there. He's like basically he's like I don't know, a general or something. I don't know. I know nothing about military terms or anything, so this is literally just what the game calls him, a Grand Marshal. So yeah, that's him. He's very into like fitness and very logical minded as well. And then we have the mom, Alexis, who we're creating now, and she's actually a secret agent. She's a shadow agent, so that's level 9 of the secret agent career, and she's in the diamond agent branch. So she's also really into fitness and wellness and, you know, logic, obviously, since she needs that for her career. But I also gave them a bunch of other skills as well. So I believe I gave her like a really high acting skill, since I figured, you know, in my head she would be a good actor. To be a spy, you kind of have to be. But I gave them a bunch of other skills that I thought would fit their like personalities and their different careers and traits and all of that kind of stuff, and the story that I had in mind for them. Then we have the teenage daughter, who we're going to jump onto in just a second, and obviously her name is Morgan, and she's an A student. All of these kids are doing really well in school. They all, you know, really love their studies and stuff like that, but Morgan wants to be a master chef. So she actually works part-time as a barista, but she doesn't do it for the money. You know, they don't need any money. In my head, they would be very wealthy, since both of the parents are basically at the top of their careers. And they have quite a bit of money. In my head, they would have to have quite a bit of money to afford the house that I bought them. But yeah, so basically Morgan works part-time as a barista just because, you know, she likes the experience. She likes getting out of the house, doing, you know, having something else to do besides school and stuff like that. And she's really into cooking. And like I said, she wants to be a master chef, and she wants to own her own restaurant. In my head, she wouldn't want to work in someone else's restaurant. In my head, she wants to own her own restaurant one day. And then we have the son, Aiden, and he's only like, I figured he'd only be like a year or two younger than Morgan. And he also works part-time, but he works part-time as a lifeguard. And he's really into music, actually. So even though he is really athletic and he gets along with his dad really well in that sense, but he's really into music. And I figured he would want to be a famous like songwriter, or maybe a famous music producer or something, since I did give him the music production skill. So, or like the video production skill, I believe it's the same thing in the game. But yeah, he's really good at that, and he has a really high guitar skill as well. So that's what he wants to be. He wants to be like a famous music producer or songwriter or something, you know, in that vein, I guess. And then we have the child, Sophie, and she loves being outside. She's a real outdoorsy kind of kid, but she's also really talented at drawing and art, and she's very creative. And I also put her in the scouts. So all three of these kids kind of have like after school activities, I guess you could say, in a sense. Even though the two teenagers work instead of being in like a club or something, we don't really have enough after school activities in the game. In my opinion, I would love to see some more like clubs for kids to join after school, and, you know, maybe like a photography club or a journalism club, or, you know, just something like that, just to have them do something else besides just going to school and coming home every single day. But yeah, so that's basically like the personalities of all of these Sims, and my little backstory that I wrote for them that I sent Unique Simmer, you know, so that you could get an idea of what to do with their house and everything like that, is even though both Elliot and Alexis have really hectic schedules with work, and, you know, I think they both travel a lot as well, they really do try and spend as much time with their kids as possible. They try and be as involved with their lives as they can be, and try and spend at least one day a week together. So in my head, when they do spend time together, you know, one day a week, they make time to have like a little family game night where they all gather around in the living room and play some video games. I gave all of them the video gaming skills, so I think I gave all of them either like level 3 or 4 of that skill. So they all really like video games. It's kind of like their little family pastime to, you know, do together. And then Elliot and Aiden also really like working out together. I told Unique Simmer that the way I built the house, you guys will see it later in the week in that video, but the way I built the house, I kind of had in mind that they would have a private home gym. Now, just considering them, both the mom and the dad are in careers that they would have to be really fit in, and they would have to keep in shape and stuff like that. And I figured, you know, Aiden being a lifeguard, he would be into that as well. So I figured, you know, Elliot and Aiden would spend a lot of time working out together, maybe going for a jog or playing basketball at like the local gym or something like that. And then I figured Alexis and Morgan would like, you know, doing some yoga together. I figured, you know, they would take maybe some yoga classes together at the local gym and, you know, just stuff like that. So that's basically the whole family that I had in mind. That's basically actually just the whole, I guess, the whole backstory that I wrote for them, just to give her an idea of what I pictured their house to look like, I suppose, on the inside. But yeah, they are a very close-knit family, even though they are very, very busy, especially with all of the kids having their own like schedules as well, with school and work and, you know, scouts for little Sophie and everything. So yeah, that's basically the whole family. But I hope you guys like how these Sims turned out. I know this video is quite a bit longer than my creator Sims normally are. I believe this video is actually longer than the speed build will be on Wednesday, so that's something different. But yeah, I don't know, I just had a lot of fun creating these Sims. It took me almost 2 hours to create all of them, so I did do something that I don't normally do, and I did cut out a little bit of the like creator Sim process where I just spent forever choosing things, mainly when it came to, you know, doing Morgan and Alexis. But I spent forever choosing things like hairstyles and, you know, makeup and all of that stuff. So I did cut out a little bit of, you know, that process, but you guys will see everything. I show you everything else, you know, all of their outfits and everything like that. And I will have obviously screenshots at the end of the video as well, so you guys can see all of their outfits, you know, together and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys like how this build, not the build, it's not a build, Chrissy, it's not even a speed build. I almost said it again. It's not a build, it's not a speed build, it's a creator sim. I hope you guys like how this creator sim turned out. If you did, give the video a like, and if you're new to the channel, you guys probably might have already been able to tell this by now, but Unique Simmer and I are actually both South African. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video, but yeah, she is actually a South African as well, so that's something that we have in common. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Chrissy, as you guys could already tell. But yeah, I do a variety of different Sims related things here on the channel. I do creator Sims, I do mainly do speed builds and apartment builds. I also do custom content, haul videos, and a bunch of other fun Sims related things. So if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe if any of those things sound like something you'd be interested in seeing more of. And also remember to turn on the notification bell if you want to be notified of every time I upload a new video. But yeah, as I said, all of Unique Simmer's links will be down below in the description, and keep your eyes out on the channel on Wednesday and Friday for the other videos in this collab. But I hope you guys are all having an absolutely amazing day, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye guys!
You should hit me with a splash gun, so I cool down. Won't you come on over? We can party till the sun's down. Baby, let me buy you a drink while we're dancing and think I can go for some we me too. Hey baby.